I want to show you exactly how, with cameras, for example, Samsung is falling behind. We were in the gym the other day, do you remember? Hit that PB, thought we looked pretty spicy. So we called in Drisha to take that photo and she got this on Samsung. In isolation, a pretty balanced photo. You wouldn't feel like you had anything to complain about. But then she took that same shot on a Chinese flagship, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra. And it's only when you do that you realize what you're missing. Can't you see how the Xiaomi has more depth because of its larger sensor and just so much more real detail on the face, which looks a whole lot better than the over-sharpening that Samsung's tried to replace it with. Same thing is true when you shoot portraits. It really puts into perspective how, while Samsung and even Apple, they're improving each generation, these other companies are doing it faster, and it's particularly noticeable when you're in low light. And this isn't to say that everyone should suddenly rush out and buy a Xiaomi. I'm just trying to show you what's out there so that you get me when I say that this, by comparison, the ultimate Samsung experience that we're stuck with till 2027, feels like such a bummer to me.
There's a bigger aperture on the main camera. The 3X is about the same, and then a bigger aperture on the 5X as well. So both these cameras let more light in and get all the benefits that come with that, including slightly softer bokeh with close-up subjects. And as a photographer, I feel like I'm always going to take the faster lens when I can get it. The minimum focus distance, though, on the main camera definitely got worse. So I don't know if that's a direct trade-off. There is still macro mode, but I did notice that downgrade from the main camera. Not a disaster, but just something to notice. The more noticeable camera changes, though, are actually the ones enabled by software. So the APV log codec was added. It works great. They also added this super aggressive stabilization feature called Horizon Lock, and it's not the first time we've seen it, but it is one of the best executions we've seen of it. It takes advantage of this huge 200 megapixel sensor and crops in to shoot ridiculously stable, still Quad HD video up to 60 frames per second. It's pretty sick. In general, video footage with the slightly wider aperture on the main camera look good.